Homeward Bound, written by Ellen G. White.
Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, not be all else to me, save that thou art. Thou my best thoughts by day or by night, walking or sleeping, thy presence my light.
Practical Christian Living. July 3rd. In Education and Stewardship. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Luke 12, verse 34. Oh, how much money we waste on useless articles in the house, on ruffles and fancy dresses, and on candies and other articles we do not need. Parents, teach your children that it is wrong to use God's money in self-gratification. Encourage them to save their pennies wherever possible to be used in missionary work. They will gain rich experiences to the practice of self-denial, and such a lesson will often keep them from acquiring habits of intemperance. The children may learn to show their love for Christ by denying themselves needless trifles, for the purchase of which much money slips through their fingers. In every family, this work should be done. It requires tact and method, but it will be the best education the children can receive. And if all the little children will present their offerings to the Lord, their gifts would be as little rivulet, which, when united and set flowing, would swell into a river. Keep a little money box on the mantle or in some safe place where it can be seen, in which children can place their offerings for the Lord. Thus they may be trained for God. Not only does the Lord claim the tithe as his own, but he tells us how it should be reserved for him. He says, "Honor the Lord with thy substance, and with the first fruits of all thine increase." Proverbs 3, verse 9. This does not teach that we are to spend our means on ourselves and bring to the Lord the remnant, even though it should be otherwise an honest tithe. Let God's portion be first set apart. The directions given by the Holy Spirit through the Apostle Paul in regards to gifts present a principle that applies also to tithing. Upon the first day of the week, let every one of you lay by him a store, as God hath prospered him. 1 Corinthians 16, verse 2. Parents and children are here included. The very best legacy which parents can leave their children is a knowledge of useful labor and the example of a life characterized by disinterested benevolence. By such a life, they show the true value of money, that is only to be appreciated for the good that it will accomplish in revealing their own wants and the necessities of others, and in advancing the cause of God.
Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word. I ever with thee, and thou with me, Lord. Thou my great Father, and I thy true Son. Thou in me dwelling, and I with thee one. Join us tomorrow for another devotional reading by God's grace, that ye may walk honestly toward the way of righteousness, and that ye may be like Christ.